All right. Let's see here. Thanksgiving Eve. Can I open this? I don't know why I can't open this video. Hang on, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving evening, you guys. Trying to figure something out on my other phone. I don't know what's going on. Mr. Not Nice, how's it going? Gene Scott, happy Thanksgiving, buddy. Careful out there on the road. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving, Mr. Not Nice. Probably be pretty quiet in here, because it's quiet as fuck in this truck stop. There's like 7 of us. A pretty big Loves. I would say it was probably, I don't know, 80 spots. There's like 7 of us here. When is my wife texting me? Oh. Okay. Happy Turkey Eve. Jared, happy Thanksgiving. Texas Big White Dog, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, you guys. Y'all know, if you've been watching my last few videos, you know that I was home for 3 weeks, and that's why I'm having to be out here right now. I was gonna have my trucks all parked for Thanksgiving, but I had to run, and boy, I'm paying a price right now, man. I'll be honest with you. It's hard. It is hard for me to be sitting out here. But I will say, I am setting up for potentially an $8,000 week on this truck. So now, granted, it's a day longer. Camera has caught me scratching my beard. Yeah, I'm at the Loves in Oklahoma, and there's only a few people here. I think it's going to be quiet for us out on the road this Thanksgiving. Yes, sir, Gene. Yes, sir. Trying to get to South Carolina for turkey, backed up in Knox right now. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Slowpoke. I hope it works out. Yeah, I'll be at 4,000 to the truck, this truck, Friday morning at 5 a.m. So I was pretty stressed out this morning when I was getting unloaded at Walmart, because, you know, like I needed to get, like I was willing to take damn near anything today just to get loaded and not have to do a 34, because nothing's going to be open tomorrow. And I pull up Load Choice, and there was a load paying $4 a mile picking up tonight, going total was 580 miles, and it pays $2,400 bucks. I think the line haul was like $1,980 or something like that. $2,400. Let's see. Jared, got to do the replay, gang. When head out Friday. Have a good day, Eric. Safe travels. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, catch the replay for sure. Thanks for stopping in. So I will have a great load, and I'll be loaded for Thanksgiving. But I'll be spending it likely at a toll plaza or something. So my day tomorrow is going to be pretty unimpressive. Hang on a second. Having a load, that's the best. Having a load to hold you over. Yeah, I was really panicked about it. Man, my phone is blowing up. I started a new thread with a bunch of Prime drivers, a text message thread, a bunch of Prime drivers, and I can turn the notifications on. Like I want to make sure that thread doesn't have notifications on my phone, but I can't get the notifications to not hit my watch. So it's just giving me this vibrate just constantly because of course it's blowing up. Let's see, take a Polaroid of yourself from the camera's perspective and then tape it so that it looks like you're always 10-2 with your eyes forward. Junior Trucker, that reminds me of those viral videos where they're like snowboarding with the green screen behind them. You know, pretending they're in the office doing work or something. Mr. Not Nice Guy, can I be a part of it? The text thread, maybe. You can send me an email. My email's in my about on the channel. What sucks is when I add someone, I have to create a whole new group. But it's kind of fun. Authentically chasing ends. What's up? How's it going, man? There's Jenna. Yeah, that was Jenna trying to call me. Unless, yeah, someone does have, and there are some Androids in there, and they fuck up the whole thread. You Android users make text threads like not as fun, because I'm a part of a bunch of threads that are just iPhone users, and those are way more fun. Android users fuck everything up. But I just woke up, got my coffee. I gotta go get loaded tonight. And like I was saying, I was so happy this load popped up because, man, I just did not, like if I had to sit somewhere and do a 34 for Thanksgiving instead of be home, I would have just been pissed. You were at the Bay. Oh yeah, I remember you, man. Yeah. Phone. My iPhone is my social phone. I've got, this is my main phone. I'm actually on my burner phone, which is my newer phone. See, I just looked at that thread right now, man. It's already cooking for the night. Of course, one thing that all the Prime drivers that are in this text thread hate about me and a couple of guys who kind of run the thread is that we're night riders. So we're blowing up the thread when we're doing a 30 in the fuel island at 2:30 in the morning, and everybody else is asleep. So when I add new people to the thread, my first message is turn off notifications. You have been warned. Jason saying Hirschbach is better than Prime. What are your thoughts? You know, Alaska, I don't comment on that, on carriers that I don't have any experience with. It's driverlineup@gmail.com. It's in there, but it's driverlineup@gmail.com. I don't have anything good or bad to say about Hirschbach, but I don't have any experience with them, so I have no idea. I'm not one of these clowns that gets in the comments or tries to make videos saying, "Oh, this company is a scam," or some shit like that when I don't know anything about it. There were actually 6 loads on Load Choice this morning, so there were loads today. I delivered in Indiana. I'm picking up in Michigan. So there were loads today. But yeah, pulling a $4 a mile load with a 24-hour drop and hook on Friday was just perfect. Perfect. The only thing that was stressful about it is I had to do a split today. So I'm only sitting for 8 hours in order to make it to the 01. And I had to use a leaf blower on my trailer because the only open washout in times that I could drive to a washout was Blue Beacon, 70 miles past the shipper, which I wouldn't have the hours to do. So let me tell you something. I was back there on hands and knees with Clorox wipes and a leaf blower. I was determined to make it work though. So we'll see if they throw a fit at the shipper. This trailer identifies as clean, so we're gonna find out if they're gonna discriminate. Just sent you an email. Okay, copy that. You'll probably have to wait like a week because I don't add just one person. I wait until there's like 4 or 5 people to add, because because of the Android users, every time I add people, I have to create a new group, and it really throws everything off. But yeah, it gets fun. So who here is home and who's running through the holidays? Slowpoke's headed home. Who's home and who's running through Thanksgiving? I have a video loaded up for Friday morning too, so that one's ready to go. Looking to learn more about what? Prime? If you're not a Prime driver, I can't add you to the thread. Gene Scott running. Yes, James, I know you're home. Ace, can I call you Ace? Authentically chasing ends. I want to call you Ace. ACE. I did every holiday last year and it wasn't worth it. Oh, you'd have to share your truck, I believe you. So you're a lease purchase, 235-000. Some days you miss Prime. Man, like I said, this week is shaping up to be an absolute banger for me. I'll be at $4,052 to this truck Friday morning at 5 a.m. Just a banger. Marietta, hello, I'm in Denver. Howdy from Denver. How's the weather out there? We're gonna get absolutely bitch slapped with lake effect snow and all that shit here in a couple days. Ricochet. Seven years. All right, Mr. Not Nice. So, Mr. Not Nice, did you do training at Prime? Because if you did, then you probably were in early enough for the simulators to have the stick shift. Because they turned the stick shift off 2 weeks before I got to orientation on the simulators. Alaska Hall, what do you think? This guy trucks political. Oh man, I don't want to comment about it because he and I ain't gonna comment about his politics. He and I are trying to figure out how I want to say this. I like him, okay? I ain't trying to get into beef with this guy trucks. He gave Jenna and I $200 when Jenna was pregnant, and you know, James, about time you did some work. Yeah. February 18 and past. Okay, so you had to stick shift not only in the simulator, but did you train on a stick? Marietta, my TNT training was one of the last stick shifts at Prime. Wow, okay, so you were right about that time too then? Yeah, when I came in, you basically weren't gonna find a truck. Like Junior Honduras had maybe a stick or two, but by that time you really weren't gonna find a truck with a stick. And they had turned off the like I said, they turned the stick. The simulators when I came into orientation still had the stick and the clutch, but it was turned off. But the class 2 to 3 weeks, I think, before I came to orientation, were still using that for their simulators. Okay. Trucker Red went through Prime School in 2011. Dang. Oh, you did train automatic. So, but you remember when you, then for testing, I had to drive stick. Ouch. Jenna says, Alaska Hall, my belief is he has every right to believe whatever. Yeah, exactly. I will tell you, I'm not on the same page with him politically, but see, I'm not on the right or the left, but I think where I'm at politically and the right is okay with the left believing what they believe. What I say as someone who's not right or left is that the left is very intolerant of anyone who doesn't believe what they believe, which is really weird. But anyway, this guy Trucks can, have whatever beliefs he has. It doesn't impact, my connection to him. Texas Big White Dog. Yeah, I talked to Junior just as he parked the last stick. I wanted to not have the auto on my CDL. Yeah, I get annoyed seeing the auto restriction on my CDL, but really, I'm not ever going to drive a manual truck. So, I just don't see it ever. I don't see it ever being something that's in play. Hi to my beautiful wife. Yes, she is gorgeous. Mr. Not Nice. I don't believe in being too extreme. Too much of one thing isn't good in my opinion. Yeah, it's true. Junior, people should be okay with whatever the other beliefs and still get along. Absolutely. Jim. You like watching him, but he's off the rails. I've heard a few people say that, but I could drive a manual, but do I want to? No. Yeah, I don't want to drive a manual truck. I would like to have a manual car. I learned to drive on a stick. I think the first 4 vehicles that I had were all manual transmission, and the first 2 vehicles that my dad taught me to drive, my aunt taught me to drive her car, it was a stick, and then my dad taught me to drive, I can't remember what little Ford car he had, and he had some sort of a Jeep that he taught me to drive on the snow and ice. I got my permit when I was 14 and a half. Back then that was possible in some states. You couldn't get your driver's license till you were 16, but you could get your permit at 14 and a half. And I learned to drive a manual at 14 and a half. I got my permit with a manual transmission. And then the first 4 vehicles that I had, my first vehicle my parents got me was a Chevy Love. A little tiny white Chevy Love. And believe it or not, I actually really like that truck. But yeah, it was a manual transmission. And then the first 3 vehicles that I bought after that all were manual transmission. Jenny. I prefer better fuel mileage even though I drive a Volvo. Jeffrey, I learned how to drive manual on a 1996 International Paystar dump truck. Well, I bet that was a smooth ride. John St. Clair, Jenna, hope you're feeling better. Oh, I got to tell you guys something that happened this morning. Hang on. It's related to Jenna. Trucker Red, been local since 2015, having the OTR itch and can't quit thinking about it. Boy, get out here and scratch the itch, man. Texas Big White Dog, while driving one of the NHRA race haulers, it had to identify as an auto. John St. Clair, my first was a 63 Comet with 3 on the tree. Yeah. I think that Love may have been, was it 3? I don't remember. I feel like it might have been. I don't know. That was a long time ago. But anyway, this morning when I parked at this Love's, man, I pulled a... Someone told me the other day that in certain light, I look like... who's a NASCAR driver? Dale... Someone told me I look like a very famous... I don't follow NASCAR, but one of the famous NASCAR drivers. Dale... Is it Earnhardt Jr.? I don't know. Anyway, I swooped in this morning. This truck stop was packed. Dale Jr., yeah. This truck stop was packed. And there was a Super Ego truck that was creeping past the fuel islands. I went through the fuel islands because from the interstate, I looked at the parking lot to try and scope. You know, I was on the prowl from the interstate. So I saw one corner spot, and that was about it in the whole truck stop. So I came in behind the Super Ego truck, and he's just creeping, passing the fuel islands. And I went through the fuel islands and swooped around and came back here to the back of the lot, flipped a bitch with precision, and got backed into this spot. And then the Super Ego guy just cruises right in front of me. You know, I hated to be kind of an ass about it, but it's like, hey, if you're gonna mope around like that, you snooze, you lose. You know what I mean? It's not like I got in front of him or anything. He was way down at the end of the aisle when I was backing into that spot. But it's like, bro, if you would, I'm not saying you need to speed around truck stops, but if you're doing 1 mile an hour trying to see if someone's pulling out, you may be missing out on a spot. And that's exactly what happened. So anyway, I get backed into the spot, and the prime driver right next to the spot's outside doing his pre-trip, and he immediately comes over to my door, and that's David, who's been in the comments talking to Jenna because he had Lyme disease from a tick bite. So we talked for a good 20 or 30 minutes, and everything he's experienced, and it still kind of comes back, and it gives him the fuzzy mind and all that stuff. Like Lyme doesn't let go of you. Everything that Jenna's experiencing up to this point, he knew full details. And he was same thing, went his whole life not ever knowing anybody that had Lyme disease from a tick. He grew up around ticks and mosquitoes and all that shit. And just one day he got a tick bite, and now he's dealing with Lyme for the rest of his life. But I thought, how crazy is it that I pulled back, that I backed into a spot right next to the dude who's been in the comments sharing his experiences with Jenna about Lyme disease. Are you pro Capstone Logistics or anti Capstone Logistics? Man, fuck Capstone. And I'll tell you this, I actually run a satire account on Twitter. Let me show you. This account on X is run by me. It's at Capstone USA. It's a parody account. Oh, man. So, you know. My stepdaughter has been dealing with it for 15 years. You're talking about Lyme? Damn. Yeah, he was telling me that he like sometimes he'll be able to go 6 months or a year without any relapse or symptoms, and then sometimes he'll get the fuzzy head and some pain here and there, and it's coming back, and he's like, oh fuck, am I gonna have to like go back on the antibiotics and vitamins and all that? It's just crazy that there's no, like, they can't fix it, you know what I mean? And even the solutions they have to try and fight it are really not a guarantee. A lot of times that doesn't work either. But Jenna does seem to be on a very positive trend with it. I don't know if you ever delivered to ShopRite, Miracle in Newark, New Jersey, where we have to literally park in the street, then walk to the guard shack to check in. Yep. $2,000 parking ticket? Yeah, I know that place very well. That's why I will not ever go there again. Sometimes she can barely move or think. Dang. You married a lemon. I married a lemon, huh? But here's the thing about Jenna. The parts of her that work really well, work really well. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. I've been delivering for 6 years and now never again. Oh, never there again? Yeah. Kitchen skills? Yeah, it's kitchen skills. Yeah. Definitely the kitchen skills. Here's one of the things that I did. I was telling the group that when I go home for Christmas, this is what I hope to see, something similar to this in real time. But Andy replied that basically all I'm going to see is chaos, and I'm going to hear Jenna yelling, "Reese, no!" So true. My coffee should be getting pretty close to drinkable. So I got to drive as soon as I get my clock back. I'm waiting on this 8-part to finish on the split. As soon as I get my clock back, I got to drive over to the shipper, and I don't think I'm gonna have any difficulty parking tonight. I'm gonna try to get to the Turnpike in Ohio and station up there for Thanksgiving, and I mean, at least I'll have like the free showers there, and position up really well to drop this load first thing Friday morning, because I can drop this load anytime Friday at a Walmart in PA. So it's gonna be a pretty easy 34 hours of work. Let's see. Andy knows the truth. Texas Big White Dog. Jenna, if you want to compare notes on the lime, send me something offline and I'll connect you with stepdaughter Sarah. Well, we know a Andy. Do we know the right Andy? I don't know. Just got to load to Greencastle, PA, then off to South Portland, Maine. Ooh, I ain't going. Nope. When I deliver in PA, first of all, I'll be at almost $4,100 in revenue to this truck Friday morning when I deliver. So I can afford to be picky. look, there's going to be snow up there in the Northeast, like Monday or Tuesday. I want out. I want out. And if somebody's going to try and say, well, we don't have, that's all we got right now. Okay, fine. I'll just deadhead back to Ohio. I can afford to be picky Friday. I ain't trying to go up into the Northeast. I want west or south. John St. Clair, first video I ever saw of you guys, Jenna was unloading chains while Eric was holding the camera, so Eric married Muscle 2. Yeah, that was the second video that we put on our channel. You got a black and white freight. Oh, he has a black and white Freightliner. Yeah, that was, man. I think John St. Clair, I think that in my YouTube Studio app, I think it has you as the most spotlighted member of the channel. Let me look and see if that's, I think that's the case. This is a highlight of your most engaged audience members, including your top commenters, and it almost has you as the number one, like, at all times. So you're like channel royalty, bro. Hopper, how do you get spotlighted? You don't want to know, dude. You don't want to know. Or maybe you do. But I ain't going to tell you, Hopper. Well, we got 40 of you here on Turkey Eve. You know, it's also going to suck is probably everything in that toll plaza is going to be closed tomorrow. How much you want to bet? How much do you want to bet? You know what's also crazy about the damn toll plazas in Ohio and Indiana is that you can't get coffee at 2 in the morning. Like, especially the ones where the gas station's kind of just out. It's a little island out at the fuel islands. How is it possible that you cannot get a cup of hot coffee at one of these massive toll plazas? I think it's that Starbucks or, you know, whoever has the coffee shop at those toll plazas, like, have some sort of contract or deal that they can't sell other coffee. I don't know. But, man, that really fucks over the people who drive all night because Starbucks ain't open. Everything will be closed. Yeah, and that's fine. I have plenty of food on the truck as long as they don't close the showers. I would really like to utilize the showers tomorrow. The free showers at the toll plaza. It doesn't have anything to do with Jennifer, does it? No. The contract thing is exactly it, yeah. And Starbucks don't care. Yeah, I mean, that's like really fucked up. Who made that dumbass decision? I remember it was when Jenna was still on the truck. So this was pretty early in my driving career. But it was one of those big toll plazas, and I wanted a hot cup of coffee so bad. So we pulled into one of those toll plazas, and I didn't know that this was the case. So I walked every inch of this toll plaza. I went out to the little gas pump island store thing, which just sells cigarettes and stuff. Man, I covered every inch, and finally I went inside of the cashier, and I'm like, are you telling me that you cannot get a cup of coffee at this you guys have this thing that's the size of a fucking mall, and I can't get a cup of hot coffee at 2 or 3 in the morning or whatever time it was? And she says, oh no, there's cans of coffee in the refrigerator, you know, in the refrigerators. The lefties running Starbucks. John St. Clair, I used to grab a breakfast sandwich at a Subway that was right next to Starbucks because it was cheaper, but they could not sell me coffee because of Starbucks next door. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Chicago Aces hate to see me coming. The Chicago Aces sometimes have Panda Express, which Jenna's down for. That plus you're paying for that road to drive on? Yeah. Wombats, what's up, man? Only thing I liked about the toll plazas is the ones that had Panda Express. Yeah, exactly. Those Illinois toll plazas have Panda Express. Jenna is all about Panda Express. I think Panda Express is like one of the very few restaurants that we would eat out at, or fast food type places, that we would eat out of that we would not eat in a truck at. If I could ever be anywhere close to a Chipotle, I'm losing money and I'm not eating in the truck. If I can be, Chipotle is my crack. I said what I said. There's Chipotle haters out there. I ain't one of them, man. I'm Chipotle all day. Let's go. I wish there was, fuck, man, I wish there was a Chipotle right here. New York tolls went to cancel Chick-fil-A because they're closed on Sundays. Man, Johnson's Logic, no, I haven't talked to him for a while, but I did talk to Travis Kenley. He called me maybe a month ago. I wish there was there's a Chipotle to your left. The only thing to my left, oh, I gotta show you guys something. I'm gonna take you back there. Because I told Jenna about this. There's two things back there I want to show you guys. Hang on. Let me get my shoes on. I gotta show you guys something behind a trailer. Now, I'm 45, so I ain't old, but I ain't young either. I'm 6'2". So first thing I want to show you guys. Remember I said at the beginning of this live that I had to blow out the trailer and wipes a lot of the floor down with Clorox wipes. But when I parked in this spot, I didn't realize how the back of the trailer was going to end up. So let me tell you something, man. This was a test of strength to get inside the trailer. Because it's sloped. Look how high that is. I had to hold on to this bar with both hands and pull myself up into the trailer. And then I had to freak the fuck out about how I was going to get out of the trailer. That's the first thing I want to show you guys. The second thing I want to show you guys is who throws a chemical container pallet out of the back of their trailer. Just like, well, just make it Loves' problem. But yeah, look how sloped that is, man. I told Jenna, I was ridiculous back there, just hanging on for dear life, trying to climb up that trailer. And I know I could have pulled the truck forward, but there was, like, everybody was starting to pull out and it was really busy and shit. It's like, fuck it, I'll just figure this out. So yeah, that was fun. That was a fun morning. I hope it's not a naked homeless guy. I'm a Raising Cane's. Yeah, Raising Cane's. Yeah, that's another one for me. That's another one for me. That sauce, man. Although, I'll tell you, have you had Jack's though? If it came down to Raising Cane's, Zaxby's, or Jack's, I'm Jack's. Jack's over Raising Cane's. John St. Clair, sheesh. Chipotle was the only reason I parked Flying J in Barstow. Fuck yeah, dude. I would go to Chipotle and Jenna would go to In-N-Out. Yeah, when we ran West Coast, Barstow, she could get In-N-Out, and Jenna doesn't eat a lot of fast food at all, but she's In-N-Out. She's a California girl. Texas Big Y. I drive my Freightliner. My first Freightliner is what I drive. Jersey Mike's, yeah, Jersey. I'm Firehouse on the sandwich. Firehouse or Jimmy John's. I don't hate Jersey Mike's, but I'm more Firehouse or Jimmy John's. No Jack's? Why? Used to unload Glitchy. I used to unload 30 stop loads for Subway and Chipotle in Baltimore. Drive 400 miles a day to get back home for food service company. Wow, 30? Bro. Jenna, you were a Cali girl. Fire Wombats, yeah, Firehouse is where it's at, man. Not Jack in the Box, Jack's. Jack's is the South. Jack's is kind of Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. But it's the Southeast Zaxby's, and dude, it's I'm telling you, man. They in the summer they have this I think it's like a peach cobbler milkshake. Oh my god, man. It's literally Satan just sitting there mocking you, because you're gonna go in and get chicken strips and you're gonna get tons of fries with the fry sauce, and you're gonna get that damn peach shake when it's 105 degrees out. I-10 area for Jack's. Yeah, there's a lot along I-10. There's one in Gadsden. Firehouse meatball sub. Yep. Man, y'all are making me hungry. My son is chaos. I was gonna have, when we went to Sam's Club, my son likes the small personal size cheese pizzas, but he doesn't like pepperoni, so I took all the pepperoni pizzas on the truck. I was gonna have one today, but I decided to have I'm gonna have a shake, a Kachava shake instead. I'm gonna be good. You guys are talking about that I should take zinc the other day. Here's all the vitamins I take. Turmeric. This shit, which has all my zinc and all that, vitamin D, all that. Beets, greens, and fiber. So I'm trying to be really good. I also been really using this shit quite a bit, working on biceps and stuff like that. I don't know if the camera likes it. Wink, wink. The camera hasn't gotten pissed about it yet. I'll just put it that way. Camera ain't upset about it yet. Yes, John St. Clair, that fucking peach shake is satanic, man. Mac T, Chipotle, Cane's, Panda, and any barbecue pit. Yeah, you guys, have you eaten at Rudy's in Georgia? I feel like Rudy's used to be better. I don't know why that is. I feel like over the last year and a half, Rudy's has changed for some reason. What is it, in Jackson? I feel like the portions are very small for the price you pay, and it's just not, it's not the same, man. 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago, Rudy's was like, it was fire, dude. Like, you How's your wife doing? I sent a text message 3 days ago. How do you feel about people getting early retirement benefits? I didn't get a text message from you. Costco over Sam's Club? No. I don't know. Everything that I need, I get at Sam's Club. Like, I get the I call them pallets, but they're just the cases of the V8 Energy, and my son has to have the big bags of the freeze-dried strawberries and his apple juice, and like everything we need, we get at Sam's Club. I don't need to go to Costco. And I feel like some of those things that we need that we get at Sam's Club, Costco doesn't sell. But Costco also sells some cool shit that Sam's Club doesn't sell. Another thing about Sam's Club is they got that $115 chunk of filet, and that's actually, believe it or not, a really good cut of filet. It's a big ass piece of filet, beef filet. I mean, this thing's like, it's like a log of that shit. $115. That's Louisiana for those who thought I was talking about Los Angeles. What time is it? Love Rudy's potato salad. Has a little kick to it. I haven't tried that. I don't really do potato salad. I remember back in the day when the house didn't know what to eat, we'd just get crystals and called it a night. Yes, Costco does sell bars of gold. Did I get my clock back already? No, that's not possible. Oh, I did. Well, no, I got my 8 on my splits done. That's right. So I got 9.5 to drive and 12.5 to work. That should be sufficient. My feet have been killing me the last 2 years, numb and beyond painful. Went to the doc a week ago, and to my surprise, I thought Centrum with the B vitamins has almost cured all my pain. Okay, yeah, glitchy, yes, that's very important, but also get turmeric. I'm telling you, man, I am a turmeric evangelist now because I had lower back pain. And turmeric is an anti-inflammatory. Dude, I can't prove it, but I swear turmeric has diminished my lower back pain by probably 75%. A little bit of stretching. I stretch now before I drive, and when I'm done driving, and I take turmeric religiously, and I swear that's what's doing it. John Sinclair, was it you who suggested getting a chub? Was a lot less expensive than getting separate cuts? A chub? Did I suggest you get a chub? I mean, you know, I'm all for a good chub, you know what I mean? A chunk, is that what you meant? I don't know if that was me, but I'm telling you that sometimes it depends on the weight you get at Sam's Club. Some of them can be $130. Some of them can be $110, $115. But it's just this big ass log of beef filet. And it's surprisingly a really good cut. Hopper, yeah, my split is working. It didn't work one time it didn't calculate the split on the geotab one time. So I don't know if it was just some problems those couple days, but now it's working. Yeah, my turmeric has black pepper. It does. Happy Thanksgiving, Justin. Time for a nap, Marietta. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate that. Let's see, Mac T. I'm going to Walmart up here in Reading to get my Turkey Day meal. Might have to get that turmeric because, man, I wake up every morning and need back surgery. Yeah. It's called a chub. Oh, is it called a chub? Beth, happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate that. Robert, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here soon. I got enough clock to go do what I need to do tonight, so I'm gonna go do it. But I do really, I am grateful to all you guys. Like, seriously, this channel has really made it all okay. You know what I mean? Like, just being able to share stuff with you guys and get all the feedback and the friends that I've made through this channel. It helps keep me sane when I'm 3 or 4 weeks out here and I'm starting to lose my shit. You know, being able to kind of express frustrations and stuff on YouTube has been obviously, first and foremost, I'm grateful for my family, but definitely put you guys up there in one of the things I'm grateful for. So I hope if you're on the road, I'll be out here with you tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys that'll be running, and if you're home, enjoy your family, give everybody hugs, enjoy the turkey, and happy Thanksgiving to all of you. And all of you, be safe out there, make good decisions. As always, drive, thrive. Talk to you guys soon.